One thing about me is I'm extremely reasonable. If people come to me humbly, with apologies and accountability. But the thing is nobody's been able to do that in my entire life. And that's why I've had to cut everybody off. I have literally no people who are reasonable, who are emotionally mature, who can regulate their emotions, who can allow me to exist in my reality, who are humble enough to apologize, who are humble enough to take accountability. That's literally all it takes. It's very simple, and nobody in my life has done that. Everybody's gotten defensive. Everybody just keeps explaining their behaviors away, all that stuff. And all it is like, hey, I'm so sorry, like I was wrong. And I'm going to let you live in your reality now. And it's just like, nope, don't get any of that. So that's why I know the aliens have to come. Because something that is very, very simple is literally impossible for people to do. And again, this is something that's baffled me my entire life, is having to observe and watch people not be able to apologize or take accountability or change their behaviors. It's like been the most, I'm like, the planet that I come from, I'm pretty sure accountability is the standard. Like, this is how I know I'm an alien and I don't come from here. But honestly, it's been horrible to be in a society around people who don't have this ability. My sister does. My brother does. My siblings do. They have this skill. But that's because we've been traumatized against it, And even then, it only goes so far. My sister allows me to be a little alien weirdo, but my brother and his wife are concerned for me, But the nice thing is like, they don't say anything. They're not like, we're super concerned for you, Lauren. You're going crazy. They kind of just like sit back and like give me weird looks, right? Now, my parents, it's a different story. They would fucking lose their shit. So it's like, I have so many different dynamics within my family, that kind of stuff too. But friends too, exes, all that stuff. All I watched all my life is how something very simple was not been able to do. And you're just like, okay, well, this is not good. This is not a good situation, because that's the only way you can move forward, is change behavior, is taking accountability. And again, it's just baffled me that is like an impossible thing for people. I didn't know that taking accountability was a superpower, but it is. You're literally a superhero in this society if you can take accountability and you can apologize. And how sad is it that there's literal people like me who've had to spend their whole lives who it's like my main thing, and then I'm around people who can't do this because I know people were born into families where this isn't the situation. Or around people where this isn't the situation. So then God like put me just like in this area of people who can't do this my whole life. And it's like, that's why it's driven me nuts. And I felt like I'm going insane. So I'm just like realizing I was just around a bunch of like not well people, like just genuinely mentally ill, like not well, like traumatized individuals. Like my friends, my best friends, they all can't do this. And I become the scapegoat. And it's just like, what the fuck is wrong with people? No, genuinely. Like, are you guys okay? You guys dropped on your head as children? And the answer is yes, but by the Matrix. The Matrix breeds narcissism. It breeds defensiveness. It breeds defending your ego. And I just like... It's been just such a mind fuck for me to have to be around so many people who can't do this. I've met people here on the internet who can't do it, and it's just like all it takes. I'm very reasonable. I'm very forgiving. I'm very loving. I'm very kind. I respect people deeply if you can take accountability and you can apologize. And you can, but you have to like point out exactly where you were wrong and how you healed from that. Like that's like why my standards are so high now. Because I'm like, it's the only way you can function as a human. You have to, that's the bare minimum. To be able to function and have healthy relationships is if people can take accountability for being wrong. That's like the number one sign if somebody's healthy or not. And I just went around a bunch of people who are unhealthy while I'm deeply healthy. And then I was gaslit to think I was unhealthy, minus, this is mind-wise, not body, now I'm healthy because I eat healthy, but I wasn't always. I was always able to take accountability, though, my entire life. So, like, that's, like, what's been so hard, is being around people who just can't do that. And I'm just like, Are there there has to be people that exist out there that exist with normal functioning humans. I just was put around extreme dysfunction. Extreme. So I could study it and I could like make sure to tell people about it. This is the problem. It's accountability and change. Because here's the thing about accountability too. That's not necessarily enough. It's not enough to be like, I'm so sorry, I was wrong. It's like, here's how I've changed. Here's how I've learned from what I did, and here's how I've changed the behaviors and how I will change the behaviors moving forward. It's like, bro, that's what God left me. He just left me, I call it the Trail of Tears. A trail of people who all will have to humble themselves someday and take accountability for the way they were wrong against me. Against me. Every fucking person. There's just days still where I'm like, I can't believe it, you know? I cannot believe that something so simple people won't do. Because, like, it doesn't, and somebody's not freaking shooting you. It's just like, you have to say sorry. And you have to change your behaviors. And you have to stop being a freaking deep bag. Cut it out. No, it's not, no, people only do that. I'm like, okay, I don't want to be around you. That's the bare minimum to function as a human. And that's like the sign of emotional maturity. Can you take accountability? Can you apologize? Can you change your then behaviors if somebody is bringing something to you? Aliens gotta come. Because see, that's like a basic skill of being this is why they don't teach us communication skills. This is why they don't teach us to take accountability. This is why they don't teach us this stuff. Because they want us all separated and disconnected. Because look at how crazy it drives us people. They know exactly what they're doing. That's all I keep realizing. These fuckers and God designed this a very particular way to destroy us. Isn't that fun? That is like such a fun time. No, I'm super stoked about that. Genuinely. Thank God. You know, the Lord loves to destroy us. He's like so lovely all the time. This is why I can't stand Christians. You know, they're like, God wouldn't do that, and it's Satan. And I'm like, no, yeah. Who invented Satan? Who allows this? You know? God. So then you get pissed at God. And honestly, it helps a lot, guys. It really does. It's helped me so much lately. Because I needed somebody to blame for this godforsaken life that I got put in and are continuing to be stuck in. You know, that's fun too. Around a bunch of just children. Oh, well. So, that's all right. It's going to change someday and everybody's going to be forced to do this. It's just going to take time. So, you know, it's not that big of a deal. People just treat it like it's like the biggest deal in the world to take accountability and be like an emotionally mature human being. Like, no wonder I felt crazy. Like, I literally had to numb myself out of this reality because I was just around a bunch of unintelligent people. Genuinely. That's like a level of unintelligence that I can't comprehend. I really can't, and I've never been able to. And I've tried, but I can't. I don't understand. It's not like, it's like people act like they're gonna shoot, like people are shooting your kneecaps off when you have to apologize. It's like, no, all you have to do is say words. It's words. It is words. That's it. And then not doing that shit again. Oh my God. Insanity. No wonder I've gone insane. Because this is maddening. It is maddening that people will not use their two brains it's humbling themselves too. And you know, and then everybody says they love Jesus, but they're not fucking humble. You know what being humble is? It's admitting to your faults. And saying I'm a fucking human. Oh my God. So we all pretend like we're robots. And then we're afraid of AI. I'm like, you guys are pretending to be AI. I'm afraid of you.